Jets at the Broncos. This is not one that we're incredibly involved in. I will say, though, I do have some interest in the Broncos, specifically in game in this one. Listen, this is sitting 10.5 or 11 right now. The total is absurdly low at 41.5. This Jets offense looks absolutely atrocious. Zach Wilson's getting thrown to the wolves here. The offensive line can't protect him at all. He's panicking, throwing bad picks. I mean, everything that could be going wrong for this Jets team. And then on the flip side, just about everything that could be going right for the Broncos has gone right for the Broncos. I mean, listen, Teddy Bridgewater, not really lighting the world on fire, but hey, number 10 overall ranked passer, according to Pro Football Focus, through the first couple of weeks. This is a team that I don't know necessarily is overperforming. I mean, it is the number 8 overall team in the NFL, according to the defensive metrics. So the talent on the Broncos on the defensive side of the ball that we thought they were going to have coming into this year has played that way so far. And yes, they did lose Bradley Chubb for a little bit here, but they're still pretty deep at corner. They're still got Von Miller. I think they could cause some real disruption here, Stephen, for the Jets. I think the number's just a little bit out of my comfort zone. That being said, it is Broncos or nothing for me, and it would not surprise me if when all is said and done, they end up covering this spread and cover it massively.
Yeah, I think the only way you play the Jets here is if you look at things in terms of sports betting as just the market and the number getting too high. But for me, I'm trying at this point to take into account how an offense has performed as opposed to just looking at numbers blindly. And on the flip side, I have been really encouraged by the way the Broncos have used Teddy Bridgewater and his willingness to throw the ball downfield more this season than what he has in previous years. That's always been the knock on Teddy, that he's been too conservative of a quarterback. He had never attempted more than 12% of his passes 20 yards downfield before this year, but through 2 games, he has an 18.6% deep ball rate. So, I like the way that he is functioning in this offense, and I do think that the Broncos have benefited from a bit of a soft schedule here early on, and we'll see how they do against tougher opponents, especially in their division. But they are certainly showing that they are not only competent and efficient, but being aggressive as well.
Brad, the Denver Broncos, your number 4 graded offense through 2 weeks, according to Pro Football Focus, behind only the Bucks, Rams, and Browns. You are going to find the Denver Broncos. Like I said, the defense as well, 7th overall, according to Pro Football Focus, whenever you take a look at this. And then if you look at their DVOA numbers, pretty good as well. The 10th pass DVOA defense, the 8th run defense DVOA. So they're preventing their opponents from really getting things done on the offensive side of the ball. Are you buying in to this early season success of this Broncos team, or do you think it's a little bit of smoke and mirrors?
No, I think it's a very, very good football team. There's not an obvious weakness at the minute. You would have said before the season the offensive line, perhaps, but they're 6th in pass block win rate. Maybe you worry about them losing Judy, but they've got Cortland Sutton, who's got 300 air yards on the season.
Right.
They've got Teddy at the 2nd highest depth of target in the NFL. I think they're doing everything right. They're slightly banged up on the defense this week, missing Jerry Jewell, the linebacker. Bradley Chubb, as you said, and Ronald Darby, the corner. But again, I don't think the Jets and Zach Wilson are the team to take advantage of it. So I've not laid the 10.5, but that would be the only way I could go, because I think the Broncos are for real.
Yeah, like I said, I am really hoping that you have to be willing to just not be able to make the bet sometimes. I'm really hoping the Jets win the toss, the Jets go down and get a field goal or something, and then I can get this thing under double digits, and then I'll come in on the Broncos then live. So looking live at the Jets and Broncos for me.